Namaskara. This is a presentation on types of pronouns in Kannada, part 1. There is going to be a part 2 as well. So, last few videos, last 8 or 9 videos, I have been focusing more on pronouns, vibhaktis, as you may know. So, this one is probably the last two videos with respect to pronouns that should cover all pronouns in English transliteration. I have already done pronouns in Kannada script long back. It's all there in my channel. This is purely for people who don't know the Kannada script, and therefore I'm doing this in English transliteration in a slightly different format. Same content, but slightly different format. So this is types of pronouns. Now, what I have done here is I have taken the classification of pronouns from English grammar, and then I'm basically providing the Kannada equivalent of it. This ensures that we get all the types of pronouns covered. Okay, so these are the types of pronouns. I'll just walk through them. Personal pronouns, these are totally 9 of them. This is what we have been learning all this while. Nanu, 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 navu, ninu, nivu, avanu, avalu, adu, avu. These 9 pronouns. For these 9 personal pronouns, the corresponding tenses will change, and we have done all the drum beats, everything based on these 9. So I will not touch these. So this video is not on these 9 pronouns. These are on the other types. Second one is called the independent possessive pronoun. This is like taking a personal pronoun and adding adu to it. That makes it like nannadu means mine, nammadu means ours, like that. So we will see one slide for each of these types of pronoun. Then we have this interrogative pronoun. Interrogative pronoun is nothing but question words. Enu, yake, elli, yavaga, yava, yaru, hege, eshtu. Again, we'll have one slide for this. Then we have this indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns are like things like some, few, many, several, these type of words. These are all called indefinite pronouns, and the corresponding Kannada words is what we will learn. Now, this part we will end with indefinite pronouns. Subsequent part, in part 2, we will talk about intensive, demonstrative, reflective, relative pronouns, ex-ever pronouns. I'm calling this ex-ever pronouns myself because this is basically the list of whatever, however, so, whatsoever, right? Somehow, these type of pronouns are all, I'm calling it as ex-ever because they all end with ever in English. Then we have other pronouns, meaning pronouns which are replacement words for certain pronouns. For example, ata means he, ake means she. These are just replacement words for avanu, avalu. So these are your other pronouns. Now, starting from intensive pronouns to other pronouns, I'll be covering in the next part. Okay. Okay. First type, independent possessive pronoun. Right? How do you get this? Nanu, sixth vibhakti of Nanu is Nanna. Add Adu to it, it becomes Nannadu, means mine. Nanna is mine. Very easy to understand. Usage, you just have to be careful. Adu Nanna Pustaka is how we say. But when you want to use Nannadu, you should say A Pustaka Nannadu. You should always end it with Nannadu. Okay? A Pustaka Nannadu. You should not say Adu Pustaka Nannadu. Wrong. If you use adu, you cannot use nannadu. If you use a, you have to use nannadu. Okay, that's how it works. A is a short form of adu. Okay, e is a short form of idu. So similar to nannadu, you have ninnadu, nammadu, nimmadu, avanadu, avaladu, avaradu, adaradu, avugaladu for the 9 personal pronouns. All you have to do is add adu to it. Also, for adjectives, you can add adu to it to make it to form a sentence. For example, haledu, hale plus adu, haledu. Hale means old. Hosadu, new plus adu, hosadu. So new is hosa. So new, hosa plus adu, hosadu. Chikkadu, small. ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅದು ಚಿಕ್ಕದು, ದೊಡ್ಡದು ದೊಡ್ಡ, ಬಿಗ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅದು ದೊಡ್ಡ, ಎತ್ತರದು ಟಾಲ್, ರೈಟ್? ಎತ್ತರ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅದು ಎತ್ತರದು, ಉದ್ದದು ಉದ್ದ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅದು ಉದ್ದದು. ಸೊ ಹೊಸ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅದು ಹೊಸದು. ಸೊ ಈ ಮನೆ ಹೊಸದು. ಸೊ ಯು ದಿಸ್ ಹೊಸದು, ದೊಡ್ಡದು, ಎತ್ತರದು, ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ದಟ್ ಅದು ಥಿಂಗ್ ವಿಲ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ be the last word in a sentence, right? So ಈ ಶರ್ಟು ಅವನದು is equivalent to ಇದು ಅವನ ಶರ್ಟು. Okay, never ever say ಇದು ಶರ್ಟು ಅವನದು. Wrong. So you should use ಈ ಶರ್ಟ ಅವನದು. So that ಹೊಸದು ಅವನದು ಚಿಕ್ಕದು, all these must be the last word. Example, ಆ ಕಟ್ಟಡ ಈ ಕಟ್ಟಡಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಎತ್ತರದು. This is comparison. So how do you do comparison in Kannada? You take the noun, take the fourth vibhakti of the noun, kattadakke, right? And then add inta to it. Kattadakkinta, kattada means building. Okay, ಆ ಕಟ್ಟಡ, that building, ಈ ಕಟ್ಟಡಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಎತ್ತರದು, that building is taller than this building. So this is how comparison is done in Kannada. ಈ ಪುಸ್ತಕ ಆ ಪುಸ್ತಕಕ್ಕಿಂತ ದಪ್ಪದು. This book is fatter than, dappa is fat, fatter than that book. ಪುಸ್ತಕಕ್ಕೆ, to the book, right? Pustakake. So you should take the Chaturthi Vibhakti, add inta to it. That's it. Take the noun Chaturthi Vibhakti, meaning fourth Vibhakti, which is gay. And if it is a ending neuter, it will be akke, right? So pustakakinta, pustakakinta dappadu. So then ಬಿಳಿ ಬಣ್ಣ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ನೀಲಿ ಬಣ್ಣ ಬಟ್ಟೆಗಿಂತ ತೆಳ್ಳದು. See here it's batte, a ending, so battege, right? We have seen this. This is declension, right? There are 5 declensions, right? So it's a ending noun, therefore battege, batteginta. Okay, so bili banna means white. Banna is color. Bili banna batte, white cloth. Neeli, blue. Banna batte ginta, telladu. Telladu means it is thinner. It is like more see-through, like that. It is slimmer. That's your tella. Tella is opposite of dappa. Dappa is fat, tella is thin. You can say this for people also. So ನೀವು ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆ, ರೈಟ್, ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ನೀನು ದಪ್ಪಾಗಿ ಇದ್ದೀಯಾ, ರೈಟ್? ಈಗ ನೀನು ದಪ್ಪಾಗಿ ಇದ್ದೆ, ಯು ವರ್ ಫ್ಯಾಟ್. ನೀನು ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ದಪ್ಪಾಗಿ ಇದ್ದೆ, ಈಗ ತೆಳ್ಳದಾಗಿ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟೆಯಾ, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಥಿನ್, ರೈಟ್? ತೆಳ್ಳದಾಗಿ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟೆಯಾ, ಆರ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ ತೆಳು ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟೆಯಾ, ತೆಳು, right? That's your thin, telu, age agibittiya. So you have become thin, that is your agibittiya. Okay, so that's this last sentence. So I hope this independent possessive pronoun is understood clearly. Okay, let's move on. Interrogative pronoun, next type. This is nothing but question words, pretty easy, pretty useful. Enu is what, ek, yake is why. So ek and yake are same, just that certain parts of Karnataka they'll say yake, which is more of South Karnataka, Bangalore and Mysore. These people say yake. Ek is used more by people from Mangalore or North Karnataka. This is how I understood it. So yake and yeke. So elli is where, yavaga is when, yava is which, yaru is who, hege is how, eshtu is how much. So these are the 8 important question words, right? So we'll just see sentences. ನೀವು ಏನು ಅಂದುಕೊಂಡರು ನನಗೆ ಏನು, right? I don't care if you are offended. So this is how andukollu is a verb to mean to mind, right? Do you mind? Like that we ask in English, right? The corresponding verb in Kannada is andukollu. Okay, so ನೀವು ಏನು ಅಂದುಕೊಂಡರು ನನಗೆ ಏನು. It means what is it for me? If you think anything is what it literally means, but it means I don't care if you are offended. So that's your this andukondaru. I purposely put this sentence to show how enu is used. Enu of course can be used in very simple sentence like ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು ಏನು, right? That everybody will know. So I purposely put this slightly complicated sentence to let you know that enu can be used like this also. So ನೀವು ಏನು ಅಂದುಕೊಂಡರು, right? Andukondaru means whatever you think. Nanage ಏನು, for me what for me means I don't care. That's what it means. Okay, so ಏಕೆ ಯಾಕೆ why. ಯಾಕೆ ನನ್ನ ತಲೆ ತಿಂತೀಯಾ. ತಲೆ ತಿನ್ನುವುದು is an expression to say, tale means head. Eating one's head means you are like boring the other person, you are like nagging the other person. That's called tale ತಿನ್ನುವುದು. Why are you eating my head, literally, right? ಏಕೆ ಯಾಕೆ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ is where. ಇಷ್ಟು ಜನರು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂದ, from where. So it means that these interrogative pronouns can also have their corresponding vibhaktis, right? ಇಷ್ಟು ಜನರು, this much people, from where have they come, ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾವಾಗ is when. ಯಾವಾಗಲಿಂದ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. Since when current is not there. ಯಾವಾಗಲಿಂದ. Okay. ಯಾವ is which. ರಸ್ತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಮನೆ MLAದು means which house is MLA's house. ರಸ್ತೆ is road. ರಸ್ತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಮನೆ. Which house. So ಯಾವ is used for pointing to a particular, once the type of a thing is identified, yava is used. Okay, so yenu is used when there is no type, when you are not even talking about the type. Here yava mane, so mane is a type. Mane means house. You're saying which house, you want to identify one of the house from the many houses, then you use yava. Then yaru is who. Yarannu huduktiya, who are you searching. ಹೇಗೆ is how, right? ಕೋಪ ಬಂದ ನಿನ್ನ ಅಪ್ಪನನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ನಿಭಾಯಿಸಿದೆ. How did you manage your father who got angry. ಕೋಪ ಬಂದ ನಿನ್ನ ಅಪ್ಪನು, right? One who got angry, the father who got angry is your kopa is anger. ಕೋಪ ಬಂದ ನಿನ್ನ your ಅಪ್ಪನನ್ನು, your father, ಹೇಗೆ ನಿಭಾಯಿಸಿದೆ. ನಿಭಾಯಿಸು means manage. Okay, nibaisu means manage. So hege nibaisde, how did you manage him. Eshtu is how much or how many. Eshtu ondu kobbu ee huduganige. Kobbu means arrogance. Okay, so how much arrogance this boy has. Eshtondu. Eshtondu is used like a expression where is it so much, how much is this person having arrogance. That's what this eshtondu. Okay, so interrogative pronouns, I hope it's pretty straightforward, these 8 words. Okay, next we have this indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns means ಕೆಲವು, I will use examples. ಕೆಲವು ಮನೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮಳೆ ನೀರು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬಂತು. In some houses rain water came in. The some is this your indefinite pronoun. ಕೆಲವು. Okay, then ಕೆಲವು ಸಂದರ್ಭಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಹೀಗೆ ಆಗೋದು ಸಹಜ. ಕೆಲವು ಸಂದರ್ಭಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಹೀಗೆ ಆಗುವುದು ಸಹಜ. ಸಂದರ್ಭ means occasions. Sometimes it is normal for such things to happen. ಹೀಗೆ like this. ಆಗುವುದು means happening like this. ಸಹಜ means normal. Okay, ಹಲವಾರು ಬಗೆ ಹಕ್ಕಿಗಳು ಈ ಕರೆಗೆ ಬಿಸಿ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವುದು ಉಂಟು. Several types of birds. ಹಲವಾರು is several types of hakkigalu means birds, right? Do come to this lake in summer. That's what this untu means. In English we say, right, I do have a purse, right? For example, I do have a car. We say that in English for emphasis. In Kannada you will say untu. Nanna hattira kuda karuntu, you will say. I also have a car. That's what this untu. It is like an emphatic affirmation, this untu. Okay, so several types of birds do come to this lake in summer. Bisikala is summer. ಬರುವುದು ಉಂಟು. Okay, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ದೋಸೆ ಹಾಕ್ಲಾ. Shall I put one more dosa, right? ಇನ್ನೂ ಒಂದು is one more. Okay, ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೂ ದೇಶದ ಮೇಲೆ ಕಾಳಜಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. Each and every one should care for the nation. ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೂ, each and every. ಒಬ್ಬ is a person. ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೂ means each and every person. Okay, ನನಗೆ ದೋಸೆ ಸಾಕು. ಸಾಕು enough, right, is also a indefinite pronoun. ನನಗೆ ದೋಸೆ ಸಾಕು means ದೋಸೆ is enough for me. Okay, then ಬಾವಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೀರು ಕಡಿಮೆಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಕಡಿಮೆ means less, right? More is ati. Ati kadime. Okay, kammi also they will say. Kammi for kadime, for less. Kammi. So bavi is well. Water has become less in the well. Okay, innu koncha, right? Innu koncha means some more. Okay, innu koncha sakare beku, little bit more sugar wanted. Okay, then coffee athava tea. Okay, is a question. Then ಎರಡಲ್ಲಿ, within the two, ಎರಡಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. Either one is fine. ಏನಾದರೂ ಕೂಡ, ಏನು ಏನಾದರೂ, right? ಏನಾದರೂ ಕೂಡ means either one is fine. Okay, ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ is okay, is how you say it. So this is your indefinite pronoun. Okay, let's look at some mixed examples of all these types. ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಲೈನ್ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. From where to where should I put the line? ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ, ವರೆಗೆ is till. Okay, then ಯಾವಾಗಿಂದ ನೀನು ಹೊಸ ಕೆಲಸ ಸೇರ್ಕೊಂಡೆ? ಸೊ ಸಿನ್ಸ್ ವೆನ್ ಡಿಡ್ ಯು ಜಾಯಿನ್ ದ ನ್ಯೂ ಜಾಬ್? ಯಾವಾಗಲಿಂದ, ರೈಟ್? ಯಾವಾಗಲಿಂದ, ಯಾವಾಗಿಂದ. ದೆನ್ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ನಗರ ಅಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಹಲವಾರು ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಲಬಗೆಯ ಜನರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. In a big city like Bangalore, various types of people will be there in several places. ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ನಗರ is a statement. ಅಂದ ಮೇಲೆ, this ಅಂದ ಮೇಲೆ means having established, having said that. This statement, having said that, Bengaluru is a big city. Okay, halabaru meaning halawaru jaga means several jaga places. In several places, halabagaya means halabagaya means many types. Bagay is type. Halabagay means many type. This hala is basically your indefinite pronoun. Halabagaya janaru irtare. There will be different various types of people, right? This andamele is an expression. It means having established, having said. Is what this andamele. Okay, ಈ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ನನ್ನದು, ಆ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ನಿಮ್ಮದು. This cloth is mine, that cloth is yours. Okay, then ಬಸ್ ಇಷ್ಟು ಬೇಗವಾಗಿ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಹೇಗೆ ಜಿಗಿಯುವುದು? Bus is going this fast. How to jump? ಹೇಗೆ. Jigi is to jump. So for jump there are several words in Kannada. One is jigi, another one is nege, another one is haru. All these are jump. Okay. Yarinda letter bantu, from who did the letter come? Yarinda, yaru, yarinda. So these are your mixed example. So one more slide of mixed example. We have yarige innondu dose beku. Who wants one more dose? Yarige. To who? Okay. Yava kade havu hoitu. Yava kade, which side? Kade is side. Did the snake go? Havu is snake. Okay. Enu ninna gondala. Gondala means confusion. What is your confusion? Okay. ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನ ವಿಧಾನಸೌಧ ತುಂಬಾ ದೊಡ್ಡದು. Bengaluru's ವಿಧಾನಸೌಧ is very big. ಇನ್ನೂ ಕೊಂಚ ಚಟ್ನಿ ಹಾಕಿ. Put more chutney. Right? ಇನ್ನೂ ಕೊಂಚ, indefinite pronoun. Okay. ನನಗೆ ಕೆಲವು, again ಕೆಲವು is indefinite. ನನಗೆ ಕೆಲವು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು ಇವೆ, ಕೇಳಲ. I have some questions, shall I ask? Okay. ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೇಳಿದರೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನನ್ನ ಉತ್ತರ. How much ever, ಎಷ್ಟು. How much ever you ask, my answer is only that much, ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Right? ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ಹತ್ತಿರ ಹಲವಾರು ಅಂಗಡಿಗಳು ಇವೆ. ಹಲವಾರು is several. Right? ಹಲವಾರು is a indefinite pronoun. ಹಲವಾರು ಅಂಗಡಿಗಳು ಇವೆ. Angadi is shops. Okay, so that was the last slide. I hope this first part of pronoun types was understandable to you. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.